Welcome to Premier Sports Talk. We are live in the studio, bringing you the sports talk show for the people. Let's dive in.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Premier Sports Drop. I'm your host, Double P, of Premier Sports Talk. And like I always like to say, I'm trying to get in where I can fit in. Today is day 6 of the Cleveland Browns training camp up there in Berea, but it's actually day 5 with the workouts on the field. And the day on this Monday, on August the 3rd, as we can see there, today is the day. Today is the day that the Browns are in past the day. And I'm going to give you some of these clips that's dropping out. Give you a little reaction to them. And you all can let me know your thoughts. And I hope you enjoy the content. You know, the ESPN QB tracker's been out. All the stats show that overall last week, Shedeur Sanders has been being consistent, proving his accuracy. Out of the first week of the training camp, he only had 1 interception, and that interception was when it was a 50-50 jump ball at the end of the day on Saturday, in which he was instructed to throw. It was supposed to be 4th and 13. You got to win the game. Throw the ball, see if you can score. And Shedeur threw up a 50-50 ball to Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy rose above the defender, which was number 20 cornerback Ross. Like I said, Jerry Jeudy went up for the 50-50 ball. He actually got above the cornerback Ross. Had the ball in his hands, but when he came down with it, Ross took it away from him. Hey, it is what it is. The ball was a little thrown a little bit short. So to be honest with you, you know, it is what it is. Everybody want to say all through social media, if that would have been Denzel Boston, the 50-50 master king of snatching the balls, another young version, a new generation of, I like to call it a new Megatron. They used to play for the Detroit Lions. They said Denzel Boston would have caught that ball, and he wouldn't allow the ball to be stripped out of his hands. But hey, it is what it is. But today is day 6 for up there in Cleveland Brown. Day 6 of the camp, but day 5 of actually being out there on the field. So I'm going to go through these clips. I hope you enjoy them. And then I may be coming back with a live collaboration later on today with Reese Will. I'm just giving you what's out here right now. And like I said, I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy. As you can see, we got Cleveland Browns warming up out there on the field. Let me make myself smaller in here. Y'all need to see more of the clips and less of me. More of the clips and less of me. There we go. There we go. Better view. A better view just for you. Trying to give the people what they want to see. Got to give the people what they want. And these clips right here, special shout out to ESPN reporter for the Cleveland Browns up there in Cleveland, Daniel Anafusi. So like I said, I'm going through the clips that they put out currently, and we will do a recap. That's the plan later on this evening. I'll show the clips at least 2 to 3 times so we can see the plays over and over. This play right here, when you verify it, Gage Laverdan running across, that is Deshaun Watson. Oh, they stopped the play. Deshaun Watson couldn't even get the ball off. We're going to show that again. We're going to show this little clip again. Defense has been dominating, but the excuse was for the offensive line. They didn't have no pads on. They got pads on today. And Watson, he just didn't throw the ball. The reason why he didn't throw the ball is because nobody was open. And on this day 5 out on the field, Watson is running with the twos. Shedeur ran with the twos on Saturday. Watson get the run with the Shedeur ran the 1-team reps on Saturday. So it's Deshaun Watson's turn running with the first team. Shedeur's running with the twos. 84 was Gage Laverdan. There was absolutely nobody, to be fair, to Watson. I'll show this one more time. There was actually nobody. I'm going to say again, nobody was open. If y'all differ, if y'all disagree, you let me know. I think Deshaun Watson has thrown a total of 6 interceptions in the first week of practice, and I think Deshaun Watson's a little bit gun shy, y'all. I think he's a little bit gun shy to throw the ball. That's over there. Shedeur Sanders, throw the ball to KC Concepcion, touchdown. Oh my, how did KC get that wide open? Let's watch this a couple more times, y'all. Let's watch this a couple more times. Damn, nobody even, both of them. Again, this is the second team. This is the second team defense. They totally blew that coverage. Horribly. Horribly, y'all. Look how far ahead he was ahead of them. That was just horrible. 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 I'm gonna pause this when he runs. Look how far they are behind him. We can't even see KC in the play because he's so far ahead of them. These second string defensive backs, man, the Browns got a problem if somebody gets hurt on their first string. This is horrible. That's almost 10 yards. That's almost 10 yards past them. Wow, y'all gotta let me know your thoughts. Like I said, I'm running through these clips. The plan is to do a recap where we edit these and get them to you. I'm just trying to get in here early, give you some of the clips. Right here is Shedeur. Shedeur, I'm gonna say the word half ASS threw the ball. I gotta be honest here. He didn't even put no zip on the ball. He underestimated the safety, number 28. That's E-Man out of the University of Toledo. I think it was either a fifth round draft pick. He underestimated his speed. He know better because that could have been a pick. He tipped it. That was a pass block up. Come on, Shedeur. Let's watch this one more time. I'm gonna pause it when we get there. Bam. Can I back this? Let me back this up. Look at this, y'all. Go in slow motion. Shedeur should have been through this ball out. He should have been through the ball out. Well, he did. He just didn't. He just underestimated E-Man's speed. Emmanuel McNeil, he was drafted in this year's draft out of University of Toledo. He just underestimated E-Man's speed, and now he knows. He gotta he know now, don't underestimate him. He ain't putting nothing on that ball. So one more time. Boy, what a break on that ball. That was a beautiful break, y'all. That was a beautiful break. These are Daniel Anafusi at ESPN Cleveland's clips. That's Daniel Anafusi right here to the left. That's the hater of Shedeur Sanders, Tony Grossi right here. I will be at the camp this Wednesday up there in Berea. That's right, live Wednesday at the camp. I will be up there live Wednesday at the camp. Now right here, let's show this. Deshaun Watson's throwing the ball. Deshaun Watson, if y'all don't know, he's coming back from 2 Achilles tears and a fractured shoulder. And this is what we just saw with Shedeur, really not putting enough on the ball. And that ball that's Tyson Campbell. That pass got broken up. Wow. Watch it one or two more times. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the chat. They looking sluggish out there today on a Monday. They looking, I said they, meaning what the pass that Shedeur threw. They got broken up by E-Man. And this play right here, it ain't on the receiver. Watson was late throwing that ball out. Let's see what this play is right here. All right, Watson again. Who was that to? Okay, that pass was through to Isaiah Bond. All right, good job, Watson. Good job. Now, I wonder if they would have ruled that a sack. Let's watch this over again. All right, that pass completion to Isaiah Bond. Again, Watson's going against the number 1 defense today. They got some Pro Bowlers on this side of the ball. Oh, that would have been a sack. That was Jared Verse, number 8. When he got up on him, he stopped. Yeah, Tyler Watson caught the pass, but that was a sack. Y'all pay attention to number 8, Jared Verse, when he gets in the backfield. Man, that number 79, Warren Jones, he slimmed down, but he is no match. He is no match for Jared Verse, y'all. He's just no match. He's no match. Let's see if Daniel got anything else for us here. What's going on? What's going on? All right, let's go to this. G. Bush, what you got for us? Shedeur back. Oh, the deep ball. Whoa, that's a better view of KC Concepcion blowing by the second team defenders. Good throw from Shedeur Sanders. We showed this one earlier, but this is a better up close personal view. Like Shedeur, dislike Shedeur. Shedeur throws a pretty deep ball. He is so accurate. Y'all can't deny him of that. He is accurate. Pretty catch there. Pretty catch. What else you got for us, Garrett Bush? Going the wrong way. Gotta go this way. Woo! Who threw that ball? All right. Tyler Wallace caught it. Who threw the ball? Was that a Shedeur ball or was that a Watson ball? Who's the quarterback? Oh, that was Shedeur. He got it to him. Boy, that had some weeble wobbles. Did somebody tip it? Nah. I wonder, I ain't going to blame, I can't say it's windy up there. The ball was wobbling, but Shedeur got it to him. It looks like they're running a 2-minute drill here because everybody's rushing up to the line. Gage Laverdan, Tyron Wallace, Denzel Boston. Shedeur's running with the second team offense. Let's keep it going. This is clips from G. Bush himself. All right, this is Cameron Justice. Let's see what she got. Gage Laverdan. Hey, if y'all appreciating the content, the ask is that you can bless Premier Sports Talk family and hit that like button. The more likes that show up, the more comments that you drop in a YouTube video or feed or a live post, they're enjoying that. I love it. It helps push it out in the YouTube algorithm. My concern, Gage Laverdan did catch that pass, but my concern is with them having so many wide receivers. Gage Laverdan, he made the team last year. First, he was on the practice squad. Then he got elevated up. He ran kickoff returns last year, or punt returns. So I'm glad he's having a good highlight moment here. We're going to watch it over. And hopefully he makes the team this year. Oh, my goodness. That was a dime. Shedeur again. That's number 2. That's touchdown number 2 I saw with my eyes. Beautiful catch. Boy, I'll tell you what, like I said, the first team defense is straight, but these second team defenders, Gage was pretty much wide open. I want to let it play one more time. Let's show Gage Laverdan some love one more time. Shedeur got a pass to his guy, Gage Laverdan. During the offseason, Gage Laverdan went back down to Texas again this year, helped Shedeur work out at his father's home at the ranch down in Texas. Well, it ain't no ranch, at his mansion down in Texas. Let's watch this play one more time and we'll go on to the next one. Wow. Where's the cornerback at? Where's the corner? Oh, that was just a beautiful throw. 39 was there, but that was just a beautiful throw. Like I said, good to see that. Good to see that throw, that moment. What we got? What we got? Let's see what we got. Oh, can't play no music. That's that. Got to be that deep ball again. All right, that's that deep ball again. Got to see what else we got here. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Showing the defensive side of the ball now. Ooh. Oh, that's that play right there where we saw this clip earlier, but we got a much better view. Watson was unable to get the ball out. Holy cow. Number one, that was another sack. I was questioning it before. We're going to watch this again. Alex Wright, number 91. He's going to blow right through here. Man, Wright would have had Watson would have been sacked. He did not have a chance to throw the ball. Let's show it one more time. He did not have a chance. Who's on this right-hand side? Alex Wright blew that offensive lineman up. Oh, no. The right tackle pulled inwardly to the left, and which Alex Wright never got blocked. I'm going to pause it on here. Let it go. Right, bam. Let me back this up a little bit. As we see, Alex Wright's number 91. As you can see, y'all see this? Gage, nobody touched Alex Wright on the offensive line. Nobody. Holy cow. Back it up. What number is this on the right side? Holy. I don't know if that was a tight end or a tackle. Ooh. Boy. Man, no way. That was a blown play right there. That was a blown play. There was no way, y'all. No way. What we got going on here? I just threw the thumbnail up, jumped in to get in where I could fit in. So I'm seeing these for the first time like y'all. When I do a recap is when I go all the way through it and I know what's going on each play. So I'm actually seeing these for the first time with y'all. Hoping you enjoy it. Again, hit that like button, drop your comments. Good, bad, or indifferent. And if you ain't subscribed, subscribe to the Premier Sports Talk family. I'm your host, Double P. We're on the path of 4,300 subscribers. I think all I needed was 8 to hit the 4,300 subscribers. The goal would be if we can hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of August, that would be a blessing. Last time we're going to show this particular play. Then I'm going to jump over to Fred Grantham. Hand off to the running play. I believe couldn't see that number there. Couldn't see that number. I'm going to jump from Garrett Bush over to Fred Grantham. This was when they was just doing it. This was just in the warm-up period. This was just during the warm-up period. I'm going to jump over to Fred Grantham here. See what he got for us. Let me know who you want to be your QB1, whether it's Dylan Gabriel, number 6, whether it's Deshaun Watson, number 4, whether it be Shedeur Sanders. Let me know, because I want to know. I need you to speak about it. Don't be silent in the background. I need you to speak about it. We're going to listen to Denzel Boston right here, what he had to say.
when I can, but at the same time, I think it comes down to a mentality of I'm gonna go get it. I think it just comes down to a mentality of like that's my ball, you know. I think that's what it comes down to. I do have that height advantage that I can abuse when I can, but at the same time, I think it comes down to a mentality of I'm gonna go get it.
That's right. That's the 50-50 king. I call him this year's he the new Megatron, y'all. He's the new Megatron. We got any clips in here? Or am I going the wrong way? This is Fred Grantham. This is Fred. Oh, this is the Joker. Quincy Williams came over from the New York Jets. He wasn't an All-Pro last year, but he was an All-Pro the previous year in 2024. We're going to listen to what he has to say.
Guys, a lot of guys is there competing. A lot of guys from different parts of the world and stuff, but the most important thing is that they're all on the same page. We're competing against each other. There's no solidified spots and stuff like that. So the biggest thing is the dog and everybody that wants to be hungry, that wants those plays, that wants to know more about the game. The knowledge of the game is real big in this one. Like, because other teams and stuff, most like the ones and twos who got that big part of the scheme of football, like the knowledge of football here. 1s, 2s, 3s, everybody's on the knowledge of football. Everybody knows the reason why we're doing this situational football and stuff. So I like that because I'm actually learning from the younger guys that's been in this division on what's to look for when it comes time for the season. So I like that other than just hearing it from the coaches, I'm getting it from the players' point of view too.
So that's number 5. Like I said, it came over from the New York Jets. Linebacker. High energy, can move from side to side on the field very quick. Was breaking up a lot of plays throughout the first week of training camp up there. You may be asking, why is his hair green? Because Quincy Williams goes by the name of the Joker. He goes by the name of the Joker. He said he's keeping his hair green. Someone in the reporters asked him now that he's with the Browns, coming from the Jets, will he, turn his braid threads orange? He said no. He's going to remain the Joker. Y'all give me your thoughts on that. Let me go up. I'm trying to get these. Let's listen to There was talking about a skirmish. We're going to listen to what Todd Monken had to say here, so you all can hear it. And y'all let me know your thoughts.
I don't know how long that goes. I don't know. I think at some point in practice, you're not thinking about, boy, I got drafted where I got drafted. At some point, it doesn't matter. At that point, what pick was he? 39. Holy cow, you're the 39th best player in the draft. That's pretty damn good. I'm going to tell you. I don't see it as that. I see it as there's a lot of really good football players out there. And you go with the 39th pick. That's pretty special. So if he feels that internally, I'm fine with that if that's what fuels him. But at this point, it's about being the best player you can be, fighting like hell to get to your second contract when it really matters.
So we just heard from Coach Todd Monken. I did get an alert on my phone. Practice has wrapped up there, but there was a play that Deshaun Watson had threw a ball to Casey Concepcion, and when he came down with it, he fell on his shoulder. He left the field. I hope he don't have a separated shoulder, or hopefully he just got a stinger. But there was a play in practice where Watson was throwing to KC and he came down on his shoulder wrong, and he walked gingerly off the field. The plan is for me to do a recap later on this evening, where all the clips will show all of, Shedeur's passes, all of Watson's passes, any clips of all of KC, all of Denzel Ward. That's typically what happens in the recap. We give you all, and that's courtesy of Cameron Justice, the reporter for Fox News up there in Cleveland. I believe she works for Fox News up there. What she does is she takes all the footage and edits it and shows the highlights of each player in one video feed. And that's the best time to actually do a recap. But I'm just trying to give you what's live. That's been posted. And again, I hope you enjoy it. All right, that's a play we haven't seen. Shedeur to the tight end, number 48. Shedeur Sanders has been consistent, period. You notice that saying, seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. So if seeing is believing, how can we say that Sanders is not looking better than what he was last year? Last year, he didn't get no number 1 reps, no number 2 reps, was playing to the throwing balls to the assistant coaches and equipment coaches and throwing balls at trash can. He was treated like an orphan. This year, like he said last year, give him a full off season and it's going to get dangerous. And I'll tell you what, it's looking dangerous because he's looking 300% better. 300% better than what he did last year. Malachi Corley, Casey Concepcion, Denzel Boston. 81 is Gage Laverdale. And that was that in that Carolina Panther game when Shedeur Sanders threw him that deep out route on the right-hand side. Gage Laverdale, number 1, made that one-hand catch, and then he pulled his hamstring, and we never saw him anymore the rest of the year. You know, he had to get healed from that hamstring, but he was able to come back and be on the practice squad. That's the number 81 wide receiver, I believe, out of the University of Kent State. He's a hometown boy up there. That's 4 wide receivers right there. And then we still got Jerry Jeudy. We still got Cedric Tillman, who's fighting to make the team. I think they got 10 wide receivers, and they typically only keep 6 on the active 53-man roster, and then the other ones be on the special teams. And after that, if you still want to have an NFL career, you got to go to the practice squad. You got to go to the practice squad. When the right here, number 35 here, this should be Raheem Morris or Sanders there. That's another Sanders, y'all. Or it's not Marshall. I'm trying to see his name. I don't have the 53-man roster up. My apologies. But he made some good plays in the last 2 games of the season because everybody was injured. You got Isaiah Bond here. It looked like Dylan Gabriel threw that ball to a left, little quick pass over to the left, and let him pick up yards after the catch. But yeah, I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk. The plan is for me to do a live recap later on this evening where it can get edited up. And like I said, I'll try to get in where I fit in. And I hope you like the early footage. We'll come back with a recap this evening. At least that's the plan. As, you know, life be lifing sometimes. And when life be lifing, sometimes our plans get altered. Jerry Jeudy. Watson throws the ball to Jeudy. Now, I will say this, and I'm just keeping it real here. This is Watson to Jeudy. Jeudy will always come back for a ball for Watson, as we've seen, but Jeudy does not go all out and come back for balls for Shedeur. Why am I saying that? Because seeing is believing, and that's what we're saying. But this is just a warm-up dream. I'm talking about when they're not actually warming up. I'm checking out the coordinator, big man trying to run Trying to run a little bit with Jerry Judy. Let's check him out one time. I was gonna go to the next one. Look at big man. Okay. I like that. I like seeing that. I like seeing that, y'all. I like seeing that. Okay. Way to move in the pocket, get the ball out. KC Concepcion. I was hoping I got the little notification that KC Concepcion injured his shoulder, falling to the ground, trying to catch a pass from Watson, and that's what I'm looking for. Well, this ain't it for sure. It's a punt return drill here. Let's see what they're doing here. Yeah, this is a punt return drill. Punt return drill. Hey, about the wide receiver room. Who do you want to be your wide receivers, 1 through 4? I need you to tell me your top 4 wide receivers you want to be, wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4. I want Boston, KC Concepcion, Isaiah Braun, Jerry Judy. Those are my top 4. The 5th, woo, that's hard. That's a hard. 5th and 6th is going to be hard, man. I don't want to see Gage Leverdan get cut. That's Shedeur's boy, but NFL business is business. Business is business, y'all. Business is business. Let's see what we got here. This end zone drill. Red zone drill. Let's see. I'm seeing this for the first time, y'all. I have not watched any of this. I just jumped on. Deep route. Oh! Beautiful throw. I did see that on another clip that I played earlier. Beautiful throw. Great touch. Shedeur Sanders to Gage Leverdan. So I think I seen 3 TDs thrown by Shedeur today. I know practice is wrapped up. The time is 4:09, so I got to check the QB tracker. Beautiful throw. We're going to end this on a high note on this touchdown pass. Again, I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk. And if you picked up the content that I just dropped to you, bam! The ask is, if you can hit that like button. All right? Hit that like button. Do me a solid, as they say. I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk, and I hope you enjoyed this quick premiere drop of some of the highlights that occurred. It's actually day 6 of the training camp, but day 5 out in the field. This was the first day that the Cleveland Browns was in pads. And I'm still seeing some things on the offensive line that don't look good. Yes, Deshaun Watson, number 79, has slimmed down, but Jared Verse was tearing him up, and I saw him miss some tackles. I didn't go into it because I was just trying to get through the highlights, but the plan is for me to come back on later on this evening, do a Browns day 5 out in the field recap so we can break it down some more. I'm Double P. Again, thank you for blessing me. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll get alert anytime I drop a video, a live feed, or do a live collaboration. And special announcement, I will be live at the Cleveland Browns facility up there in Berea, coming from Atlanta, Georgia, to the Cleveland Browns practice facility. And I hope you tap in so you can enjoy the live on-field real-time reaction. Peace and blessings to y'all, and I will see you on the next one. And the question is, before I leave, who's your QB1? Dylan Gabriel, Deshaun Watson, or Shedeur Sanders? Drop your comments and be blessed.